Alright guys, okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how to trade the ORB, the open range breakout. So let's do it on today's market. Let's bring this into the screen so we're okay for the larger screen and the vertical screen for the phone. Okay, so first let's just mark out some areas. Let's do it on the 30-minute time frame for now. Okay, so some good trades that have been missed, but we're not looking at those. We're going to look at the open range breakout. So this blue area here is the fair value gap on the 30-minute time frame, and bearing in mind we had the CPI news event today, so we wouldn't be trading whilst the news event's going on. So the first way of trading the ORB strategy is you go down to the 15-minute time frame, and we're going to be doing the 8 a.m. ORB strategy first. So 8 a.m. New York time, you look for the first 15-minute candle to be formed, and that's this candle here. So let's mark out the 15-minute candle. That's that. Let's color it in yellow and let's drag it across. You can see we got the midpoint on that 15-minute candle. Okay, so now let's zoom in on the 5-minute and see what's been happening. This 15-minute range at 1 p.m. GMT, so we're coming towards the end of the London session, and that's 8 a.m. New York time. So once you've got the 15-minute candle marked out at 8 a.m, you wait. I'll say that again. You must wait for the 9:30 a.m. open, the New York session open. That's 2:30 p.m. GMT, 9:30 a.m. EST. Once you start getting to know the London session, New York session, Asian session, you'll start knowing the times anyway. So you wait for the New York session to open up. So let's have a look at the 9:30 candle. Okay, so New York session opened up here. As you can see, it went all the way down. And what you want to do, you want to look at overall market structure. You want to find out what's been going on in the market. You don't want to say, okay, yeah, it's tested this area here, and then you go for a buy, and then it just stops you out. So if you drop down to the 1-minute time frame, we'll have a look what was going on there. You can see came into the range, it pushed out towards the upside, but then it came back down, broke through the opening range breakout, retested the area. Now you probably went for a sell again down here, bring it over, and it's broke back up to the upside and it stopped you out again. So you have to have a look at the overall market structure and find out what's been going on. As you can see on the 30-minute time frame, we marked out this huge fair value gap. What happened? Price came down into this fair value gap, respected the fair value gap, and pushed back up through the ORB. There's two ways you could have taken this trade. We drop back down to the 1-minute. We're going to be following market structure. So this ORB strategy, it could have played out two ways. First one, you follow market structure. You saw that price came into this blue fair value gap that we had marked out on the 30-minute time frame. You can see price is rejecting this fair value gap, well respecting. Price has broken out of the fair value gap, gone back into the ORB. Price has broke out of the ORB slightly, but still within the range. But what's happened is we've had a change of character here. The price was going on a downtrend. We had a retracement, price pushed down again, and we've had a change of character. What we could have done is started to look for buys. So if I get the retracement tool from the swing low to the swing high, price has come down below the 61.8% area. So that's one confluence. So it's come into a discount area. Second confluence is broke through the fair value gap, respected it, and pushed back up. So the first entry could have been here. As the fair value gap had been respected, you could have had it just below this candle here where the fair value gap was, and you could have aimed for a nice 1 to 3 trade. So if you risked $300 here, you would have made $900 back. Or the second way you could have taken this trade is you took all those confluences that we spoke about and waited for price to break out of this area with a strong candle, which it did, and you could have entered here above the open range breakout, putting your stop loss just below the open range, and we could have just rode the price to the same area, but this time you would have made a 1 to 4 because you would have risked $300, but your stop loss was a lot tighter to make $1,200. So that's two ways of trading the open range breakout today at 8 a.m. And we can have a quick look to see if the ORB played out at 9:30 a.m. If we just drop down to the 15-minute time frame, we look for the 9:30 a.m. candle. That's 2:30 p.m. GMT. Okay, so if we mark out the high and the low of the 2:30 p.m. GMT candle, which is a 9:30 a.m. EST, we can leave that yellow for now. And then we drop down to the 1-minute time frame. Let's drop down to the 1-minute. Okay, so the 9:30 a.m. candle, the 15-minute candle had been marked out. This was an open range breakout. So you don't want to trade once the candles are trading within this range. But here we had a clean breakout and a retest in that area. So we possibly could have taken a trade there. Nice and easy, see, quick. This is what people do with the open range breakout. They just take trades, quick trades. Would have entered there and take profit there. And that would have been a nice 1 to 2 trade. So you could have risked $300 to make $600. Could have risked $1,000 to make $2,000. So yeah, that's the open range. So all you have to do is you mark out the 8 a.m. candle, wait till 9:30 a.m. to enter a trade, or you can wait for the 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time candle to form, wait for 15 minutes, wait for the open range breakout, and then take a retest and enter a trade. That's 2 ways of taking the trades. If you guys didn't understand, I can break this down further into like a dummies guide. Just leave it in the comments below and let me know if this video helped you. Peace.